So this is not a video I was sure I was going to make. That makes it sound bad. I don't think it's bad. Um, so I have a lot of projects in the works right now. I have so many songs annotated. I have a video on Jinny from Secret Number and why she functions better in Secret Number than she would have in Blackpink since she was almost a member of Blackpink. I'm even taking notes as I rewatch Hotel de Luna so I can make a series of videos called Hotel de Literature. But none of those projects are ready right now, and I also have school starting up, so it seemed to me like this might as well be part of a video in the meantime. Basically, I'm going to say what we're all thinking. The Fearless music video is terrible. I really like the Antifragile video, and there are a lot of cool parts in the Unforgiven one, but Fearless's video just sucks. So I decided to come up with my own proposed replacement video. I did not put together an actual video, but we're going to go through the individual sections of the song, and I'm going to tell you the content that I would include. This video does not include the actual girls, just an unnamed fallen angel. That's really all you need to know going in, but yeah, on to the actual video. So the opening part of the video is pretty simple. I just want the fallen angel rather, crashing to Earth again and again and again. And I kind of want it to be shot from the Earth's perspective, so like as low to the ground as possible. And I kind of want you to get the feeling, the Earth is almost like flesh and the angel is sort of bludgeoning that flesh. It sounds crazy when I'm saying it out loud, but I hope that that makes sense. It's less gory than it sounds, but I want it to be a little bit disturbing and you don't necessarily fully understand why. 제일 높은 곳에 난 닿길 원해 느껴서 내 answer 내 혈관 속에 날뛰는 new wave 내 거대한 passion 관심 없어 과거에 모두가 알고 있는 거 trouble I'm fearless a new bitch new crazy all I got next one. So then for the next part, one of their wings kind of gets torn off from the damage from falling again and again and again, and they start to focus on standing up on their feet finally instead of flying towards something that they can't reach. They even start stretching, and the camera kind of rises with the fallen angel, and you can see these stretches that they're doing from various angles. So then they see this highway that they're on and they start running, even if they're nearly tripping over their feet all the time and getting exhausted. And I also want this part to be shot from the perspective of the ground, just because I want it to feel like we are really building the foundations of this character. Like we're getting into an arc, but we need the foundations first in order to make that arc worth it, you know? What you looking at? 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 I'm fearless. You should get away, get away. 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게. You should get away, get away. I'm fearless. So they kind of start to seem like a different person as they start running without a care, and the camera is rising but only slowly. Then they go to a pit stop where there are other angels looking at them weirdly, but it doesn't seem to bother them. They just buy like a soda or something, and the camera is as seen from above, like a store camera, and there's an ominous flash where the fallen angel looks devilish and scary, but it's only there for a second. Then we just, keep up with the running. They're still unbothered, and it's shot in a rather straightforward way, but sometimes there are shots from the side to emphasize how long the highway is. 욕심을 숨기라니 말들은 이상해 겸손한 연기 같은 건 더 이상 안 해 Cause you're forever with nigga 가슴 밖에서 일나게 내 밑으로 좋아 린세게 Take the word, break it down, down So then we see them eating something they bought, and there are shots close to their face, and it doesn't stop to look at those people that are looking at them. And there's a quick montage of them swiping a card that doesn't belong to them. Then we stopped looking forward and behind as if to gauge how much further they have to go, but they are truly in the middle of nowhere, and the camera moves with the look on their face as they understand how far they've gone, but how far they still have to go.
What you looking at? 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 I'm fearless, huh? You should get away, get away. 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게. You should get away, get away. I'm fearless, huh?
Then we see them try to fly with just their one wing, and they're trying to click their heels as if that will help them go home. And we see this from lots of angles to highlight everything that they are doing and trying and how futile it is.
I'm fearless, huh?
So then we see them resting beside the road at night, and they're kind of staring at a clear but empty sky. And the way that the camera moves, I wanted to pan to them very simply and pan to the sky in a similar manner, very simple, but you know, emphasizing the contrast within this clear sky and this very troubled person.
저는 없어 패배 준비되는 payback bring it 당장 내게 I'm fearless
So then someone starts to approach the original fallen angel and they become dark again, but the other angel keeps coming and we never see this angel's feet, but we see the original fallen angel on the ground looking at them strangely, then dark, then very calm, very quickly. It's important that we never see their feet because I want there to be a disconnect between the foundations that are so important to the fallen angel and them. They're sort of above them, and that also makes this like recurring dark version of them seem even more ominous, I guess you would say. I was going to say sinister, but I think ominous is a better word.
What you looking at? 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 I'm fearless You should get away get away 다치지 않게 다치지 않게 You should get away get away I'm fearless
Then they tear off the fallen angel's other wing, but the fallen angel is not devastated. They actually grip their bruises and wounds on their legs like the journey that they've gone on matters more. And the angel goes away, but we never see their lower body because they are not grounded like this fallen angel, like I was saying before. And yeah. So that's it. I just think that Fearless deserves a better music video. Not that the video itself isn't nice to look at, but it's very boring, and I think it deserved a more interesting video. So I came up with this. I would like to hear if you guys have any ideas, especially if they did involve the girls in your mind. So that, like, let me know if you have any thoughts. Fearless is like my second favorite Sserafim song. It's my favorite Sserafim title track, which I know is bold to say. Antifragile's great. Unforgiven's great. Fearless is just better, in my opinion. Antifragile is actually my least favorite Sserafim title track, but I know everyone's gonna say I'm crazy, and I probably am. I just like Fearless and Unforgiven better. I don't know. Anyway, play the intro, which play the outro, which I'm sure you guys are gonna love because it's very intellectual. Yeah.
Oh my gosh don't you know I'm a savage